it's really important to keep things going and sales activity going when the lockdown and COVID is happening. People have to buy at some point. They may not be ready to buy today, but if you're not in the sales cycle talking to prospects now, they're not going to know who you are when they come out at the other end. And if you think about what's likely to happen, they're going to be looking for services and solutions, and your competitors are probably going to be out there banging the drum really loudly and trying to win business quickly to help their companies survive and to grow again. Whereas if you've done the work now and you're talking to prospects today, you may win some sales today, but you'll certainly be in the running to win them when the business comes back. So the sales activity is not just about the initial sales call. It's also about the staying in touch, the nurturing, the education, whilst people are in this situation, so that when you come out at the other end, you have a really good opportunity to close some good sales. And if you think about it, with today's travel restrictions, your sales team don't have to drive to get to people. They're either using phone or they're using video conferencing to talk to prospects. How many more of those can they fit in a day compared with when they have to drive around? So it's a great time to be out there and selling and making sure the sales funnel is absolutely full of prospects so that you can nurture them all the way through until they're ready to buy when business comes back.
Yeah, I think you're spot on, Rich. It's been really interesting talking to business owners and heads of sales and things like that over the last month or so, and hearing the different kind of responses to it. And for me, one of the things that's amazed me most is people who typically have a 3 or 6 month sales cycle, who are not doing top of funnel sales work or building pipeline now, because we're the first to complain that now we can't close sales, so revenue is lost. But yet what we're doing is creating the same problem for next quarter and the quarter after with what we do now. Now is the opportunity to impact on next month or next quarter or 6 months time. And just because this quarter or this month may have been taken away from us in terms of closed revenue, maybe there is a delay in decisions. Maybe there are businesses that aren't trading that maybe were before, or that aren't making decisions at all, or that won't have the budget anymore. But the people that you speak to today and put into the top of the funnel, so long as you adapt your messaging to account for that, i.e., we're not expecting people to buy from us now, but you're setting up pipeline for the future and future conversations, then you're feeding a healthy pipeline for the future. Because remember, the key is this will change. Things will get back to some kind of normality in due course. And when they do, it's those that have a running start that are going to be the best placed to get ahead quickly. Those that have a standing start, let's say this is a 3-month process to get back to some kind of normality, well, it's going to be 4 or 5 or 6 months for them. Whereas those that are building pipeline now are going to be able to probably be talking to those people in the lead into normality resuming, i.e. when the governments and things like that, both here and in the UK and in Australia, say, right, you can go back to work and, as of this date, and cafes and shops and things can reopen as of this date. As soon as we get some clarity on that, people are going to start talking and moving. And if you've got a really healthy, strong pipeline at that point in time, then there's a great opportunity for you to get that running start that I keep talking to our clients and to our market about. So now is as important as ever to be selling. It's just got to be a shift of mindset and a shift of approach in terms of how you sell and what you're talking about in that sales process.